Hi guys, Colesy, and today I have another cool mic review for you guys actually. I've done a few reviews of microphones and headsets like this one and stuff in the past, and today we have another one from a company that I have worked with previously to do actually a couple of microphone reviews because they make microphones, and they got in touch and asked me if I'd like to check out another one of their microphones, which of course I would, because it's always fun to do, but also this microphone looks like it could really be a great alternative to a classic content creator microphone. So I have always referred to this in previous videos when I've been looking at this company's microphones as FiFine, because it's F-I-F-I-N-E, but I was corrected last time by one of their company that it's actually pronounced FiFine. So I'm gonna do my best to pronounce it correctly. Anyway, it's the K678 USB microphone. I'll add a link in the description to where you can go get it. But anyway, yes, that's the model if you want to specifically search it up. It does look very similar to sort of a Blue Yeti slash kind of like is it called a Yeti Nano, like the smaller version, which intrigued me because the Blue Yeti is definitely a strong microphone and a good quality microphone. So I think it always tends to be the microphone that I compare microphones to, because I tend to be talking about budget microphones. This again is that case, so I compare it to something like a Blue Yeti, which is used by many people and generally considered a decent, good quality microphone without, being ridiculously expensive. So this is what we're looking at. It is very similar in, like I said, style. It's similar in the way it sort of works to a Blue Yeti. It does only have the one pickup pattern, which is obviously a downside to this microphone. But to be fair, every time I used to use my Blue Yeti, I'd have it on that pickup pattern anyway. I'd never changed it, so I never used the option of the other ones. And if you're recording like me, just one single person to camera, then you're going to want to use this pickup pattern anyway. So it's the cardioid pickup pattern, so it captures sound from like directly in front of you without picking up too much from behind or too much from the sides. It's generally the pickup pattern that you'll want to use. First of all, let's talk about the unboxing experience of this, the packaging experience. First of all, lovely package, like a nice big cube. I love it, it's cool. And we opened it, right? So when I unboxed this, and I was pleasantly surprised by the amount, I don't know whether you can see that quite, but the amount of just protective foam. Let me get that close to the camera. This box, its packaging it must be like 80% foam. It's super padded, so super protective for the microphone, which is awesome. It shows that they're putting a lot of care into making sure that when you get this, you're getting it in perfect, pristine condition, and it's going to be safe in its postage. It's also a good place to store the microphone for future, so you don't have it laying around if you're not using it. You've got this nice padded, big, thick old foam case, effectively, to put it in. Right, so let's talk about the things that come with the microphone. So we've got your classic user guide. Jesus, it's a long user guide. Look at that! Anyway, user guide. I assume this is in multiple languages. Is it all in English? Okay, it's not in multiple languages. I'm mistaken, but it is a very comprehensive guide. There's some details about frequency and stuff like that. Also, how to set it up in Windows, how to set it up on a Mac. Good stuff. Right, but we don't need that because I can figure it out. Also, just a nice little thank you note, which I'll be reading a line from this for my test, because I will be comparing this against the Blue Yeti in just a second. Nice branded FiFine cable. Let me just sort of in focus. Yeah, USB cable. It's a USB Micro, I want to say is what it's called. I think it's not a mini, it's a USB Micro. It's the same connection as a Blue Yeti is anyway, so that's handy for me because I don't have to change a cable. Also comes with this nice little Velcro strap on it, which is just good. It's just good. Got an adapter here that comes with the microphone. This is to adapt something like this microphone arm, this one here, or my old one. It's not actually handy, so I can't show you, but a microphone arm like this, like a boom arm, you can add this onto there, and then you'll be able to attach the microphone to something like this. And then the only other thing to look at really is the microphone, right? So here we have the microphone. Oh, bang my own microphone. This is the microphone here. It comes with this little stand, which I actually really like because I really like the triangular design of it. It also makes it very obvious which side is the side you're talking to, because obviously the open side of the triangle is the side that faces you. So then that's the side you're talking to. It's really sleek. It's in like a matte black, the stand's in matte black. The microphone is itself matte black. I think it looks really cool. I love the color of it. It feels quite hefty, which is good. Like, I feel like when you have a microphone, or when you have any sort of tech, the weight of it makes it feel higher quality. If it weighs a good amount of weight, then you tend to think that's better quality. So I'm really happy with it. I have actually weighed this compared to the Blue Yeti with and without stand. Obviously it's lighter because it is smaller, but it's definitely got a chunky amount of weight, which is really nice. You can adjust the stand, got these little knobs on the side of the stand so you can adjust it, so you can tilt it. You can also take it off the stand. For example, if you were going to mount it onto a microphone arm like this. So then other than that, we have a few buttons and knobs, or the knobs on the microphone. We've got this one on the front here, which is a mute. So if you're using it and then for some reason wanted to mute yourself, there's that. There's also an indicator LED above that. Then on the back we have mic, which is again, I believe that's like the gain. So to turn yourself up or down, how loud the mic is, how sensitive the mic is to picking you up. And then below that we have a headphone monitoring volume, which is really good because that means you can do live headphone monitoring like I'm doing now with this microphone, but I have to do this through a whole interface thing. So this makes it a lot simpler. On the bottom, let's just have a quick look. We have the headphone jack for headphone monitoring. We've got the USB for plugging in the USB, and then we have the little screw-in hole to screw in the adapter to mount it to a different type of stand if you'd like. That's pretty much the microphone. That's pretty much everything on it. Very simple, very easy to use, but also has everything that you need basically. Okie dokie, so let's just compare quickly to the Blue Yeti. Now, the Blue Yeti I don't have the original stand to, so I have it on kind of this weird stand, but this is the Blue Yeti. They're very similar in style. You can see that the Blue Yeti is definitely larger, and I'm going to be honest, it doesn't look as nice, but then you can get it in different colors. But yes, I think it's time to compare these two and to really give them a test. So the way that I've decided to do these microphone tests today, I'm going to do them as a blind test. So I'm going to speak into both of these microphones. I'm going to do it separately. I'm going to label them microphone 1, microphone 2. I won't tell you guys which one is which microphone until after we've done the test, because I want you guys to have a guess on which one you prefer in the comments. So before we get to after the microphone tests where I reveal which one's which, let me know in the comments which one you think is which and which one you think sounds better. FiFine haven't paid me or anything to do this. They sent me the microphone for free, but I'm being completely unbiased here in my opinion. If you guys genuinely think that the Blue sounds better, then fair enough. Let me know in the comments which one you think sounds better before I tell you which one the microphone is. Testing. This is microphone 1, currently sat on the desk in front of me. Test. Thank you for being our valued customer. We hope to impress you with our customer experience. Go to fiercepc.co.uk and use code Colesy5 for 5% off a brand new gaming PC. Okay, that's the comparative phrases. I'm just going to talk now like normal. The gain is about 50%, which seems to be enough. I have the headphones plugged in and the real-time monitoring sounds pretty goddamn good. Again, not going to tell you which microphone this is. This is just microphone number 1. But I shall now pick it up and use it close to my mouth in more of a situation closer to if you were going to use this mic on a boom arm, for example. I have reduced the gain of the microphone as I am now using it probably a good 4 or 5 inches from my mouth. As if you were going to use this on a boom arm. Definitely remove some of the background noise, I think. But let me read those phrases again for you so that you can compare. Thank you for being our valued customer. We hope to impress you with our customer experience. Go to fiercepc.co.uk and use code Colesy5 for 5% off a brand new gaming PC. Okie dokie. Right, well, I think that concludes mic 1, and we shall move on to mic 2. Testing. Microphone number 2, test. This is microphone 2. Again, same distance, sat on the desk in front of me, roughly the same amount of gain, monitoring live audio. Again, sounds pretty good to me, live monitoring. But let's read the same phrases so that you guys can have more of an accurate comparison, I guess. Thank you for being our valued customer. We hope to impress you with our customer experience. Go to fiercepc.co.uk and use code Colesy5 for 5% off a brand new gaming PC. Now we shall move to a closer up position, as if the microphone were on a boom arm, for example. And I'll probably lower the gain because otherwise I will deafen you. Okay, so now we are again about 4 to 5 inches from my face, as if this microphone were on a boom arm. Again, it reduces the background noise as we lower the gain slightly so that we don't blow out the microphone. You might hear some peaking and some sort of plosives when I speak. I haven't put a pop filter on either of these microphones, but obviously this could be fixed by adding a pop filter on top of these. So again, we will read the phrases. Thank you for being a valued customer. We hope to impress you with our customer experience. Go to fiercepc.co.uk and use code Colesy5 for 5% off a brand new gaming PC. Okie dokie, well, that concludes the mic tests. I can't think of anything else specifically that I would want to test with these. They both sound fairly good to me. Go in the comments now, let me know which of microphone 1 and 2, which one you think sounds best, or are they fairly close? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you think is the Yeti, and which one do you think is the FiFine one? Do that now before I come back and then tell you which one was which, because then that's cheating. Right. Okie dokie, that was both mics being tested there, and hopefully you've decided which one you prefer, or you think that they sound very similar, you can't pick between them. I don't know. Again, I heard the live feedback, both of them sounded perfectly reasonable to me. Given the setup of my office and the way that I record videos, definitely having the mic physically closer to your face helps remove background noise and stuff, which is a reason that I've chosen the particular microphones that I use and the system that I actually use to record my normal videos, because these microphones and the setup that I have is to reduce background noise and echoing and stuff, which I would have if I had a microphone further away from me like I used to. So yeah, I definitely preferred the sound of both of them closer up. To me, they sounded very similar. Until I really edit this, I'm not really going to notice any massive differences, and I don't think I probably will notice any massive differences when I edit, but it gives me more time to actually really go over the sound of them both. So I guess I'll reveal which microphone it was. So the first microphone that you heard, microphone 1, was the FiFine microphone, and microphone 2 was the Blue Yeti. Both of them on the stands that I have them on, I didn't mess around with them, and when I was using them close up to my mouth, I literally just held them at the same distance, but they sounded great to me. The FiFine one sounded particularly good. Very impressive to see something coming from a brand which you may not have heard of, but it also matches the quality of a very large, reliable brand of microphone like Blue. Dude, I really like this microphone. I like the aesthetic of it. Like that's what a main thing for me. I think it looks really cool. The stand's really cool, the way it works. It's got little rubberized feet on the bottom, so if you're gonna have it sat on a desk, it's not gonna slide around and stuff. Personally, like I said, because of the way my office is set up and the way I record, and like background noise and stuff in here, I would have this mounted onto an arm like this so that I can have it closer up to my mouth to reduce that background noise. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't really want to persuade you too much. I know I'm saying I like the FiFine one, but you know, I genuinely do, but you guys are perfectly welcome to not like it and prefer the other one. That's down to your decision. At the end of the day, this video is trying to be informative, and even though FiFine have sent me the microphone, I want you guys to be genuine and make a decision. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. Up to you. It's supposed to be an informative video where you guys can sort of see the comparison and decide for yourself. Price of it is, let me just check. Let me check on it. It's on Amazon, so pretty easy to get. Maybe this is something that you want to grab yourself for Christmas, or for a special someone who's looking to get into some streaming or video creation, anything like that. Right, let's find this bad boy. Currently it is £70, which again, yes, if you want to get a good quality microphone, then £70 pretty reasonable price for that, and compared to something like a Blue Yeti, let's compare it to Blue Yeti. How much is a Blue Yeti on Amazon? If you were going to buy a Blue Yeti in a matte black, pretty much exactly the same look as the FiFine one is, that would cost you £120. Now, yes, it does have more pickup patterns, but again, it really depends on your setup whether you're actually going to need those or not. So yeah, Blue Yeti is £120, and if you were going to go with the smaller version, which is the Yeti Nano, again, it still has multiple pickup patterns, then this one's £100. So food for thought there. I would recommend the FiFine. I reckon it'll be good quality microphone for you to use. I'd be happy to use this. So, you know, FiFine, if you want to hook a boy up with a sponsorship, shit, I'll be happy to use your microphones, guys. But no, seriously, thank you for sending me the microphone so I can check it out. Super cool of you guys to do, and nice of you guys to not limit me on what I'm allowed to say. And I just want to give my honest opinion, and that's important to me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did, and I will see you guys next time.